welcome, welcome, welcome. Do you remember? Do you remember when they ended 2021 where Lewis Hamilton won his 8th world title? Do you remember when they said new regulations are going to be brilliant? The cars are going to be more closer. It's going to be the best regulations ever. That's exactly what they said. But it continues to let us down from week after week after week. Mercedes, failure. Failure. You can talk about it as much as you want. You can come out and say, yeah, this track's going to be better for Mercedes. This track is going to be good for Mercedes. When they get the upgrades, it's going to be a spicy engine. All that rubbish. Nothing came. No upgrade came. And when if it did come, what happened? Zero. Lewis Hamilton couldn't even get out of Q1 today. Yesterday. On Saturday. He couldn't even get into Q2. Failure. No Q3 for Lewis Hamilton. Failure. The car is horrendous. And all the commentators doing Sky Sports is continue to dog Lewis Hamilton. Take jibes at Lewis Hamilton. Keep talking about Max Verstappen. They're saying that Max Verstappen is the greatest driver of all time. They're cheating Max Verstappen. They're cheating Red Bull. The disgraced Red Bull. Loading up Christian Horner on TV like he's a martyr. Christian Horner with his checkered background. But they continue to load him up. They put the big screen on him. You got Simon Lazenby. Like Simon Lazenby chapping away. Kissing Christian Horner's ass. Because that's all he does for the entire weekend. I'm actually glad he was in the studio today, not live there. Because if he was live there, he would have been puckering up, getting that Vaseline out. You know how that goes. But what it boils down to is the season is a failure. 100% failure. I don't care if people come in my comment section that I've been getting the last couple of weeks. Solo, you're just negative. No, I am not. I'm a realist. They promised us that the 2022 regulations, 23, is going to be the greatest regulations. All cars are going to be close together. What have we got? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. No excitement. Just got Max Verstappen in his illegal car. Shouldn't even be there. Should be tested. This guy can pull out 2-second gap within a lap. 2-second gap. He was doing it in qualifying. He was doing it in the sprint race. He was doing it in the race today. That's what he was doing. 1 lap, 2-second gap. 4 laps later, 6-second gap. Even Nico Rosberg said, wow. And he weren't saying it in a good term. He was saying it, there's something suspicious about the car. That's what it looks like. And we know it is. Checo can't get nowhere near him. Checo's a world-class driver. Checo can't get nowhere near Max Verstappen. And you're telling me they were in the same cars. Do not come on my channel and say to me that Checo Perez and Max Verstappen have got the same cars. Absolutely delusional if you think that. You know deep down it ain't true. You know deep down. These regulations need to hurry up and finish. That's what they need to do. Let's move on to Ferrari. Lewis Hamilton goes to Ferrari. Again, we've had stupid geeks online continually every day coming from the mum's basement, no job, sweaty underneath, never done nothing meaningful in their life, sitting on the sofa with the semen stains, eating their cheesy Watsits. Yeah, cheesy Watsits ingrained into their bed, into their computer, ingrained into their keyboard, doing nothing. All they do is come online and dog Lewis Hamilton and saying, dog Lewis Hamilton, that he should not be going to Ferrari. Why? Why are you saying that? Why ain't Lewis 8-time world champion? Why can't he go to Ferrari? They want Lawson. This guy has had 1 race in Formula 1 and he finished 8th. And they're saying Liam Lawson should be there instead of Lewis Hamilton. These geeks. Then they're saying that Carlos Sainz should never leave Ferrari. That he should sign a new contract. Sorry guys, Lewis Hamilton will be at Ferrari in 2025. Get used to it. And when these regulations start in 2026, my bet Lewis Hamilton will be back on that podium winning races again. Mark my words. Write this down. Record it. Screenshot it. I don't give a crap. Mark my words. When 2026 happens, you're going to see Lewis Hamilton back on the top of that podium. Mark my words. No. Before we get into this review, and it's not even really a review, it's just a blatant rant. We love ranting on this channel because we know this product is absolutely dog crap. I hope the regulations, I hope the TV ratings tank every single week just to what they've done to Lewis Hamilton in 2021. They promised us that these new regulations are going to be the best. What happened? Nowhere. Failure. Crofty can try and sell the products as much as he wants. Crofty, he'll come out in the mic and say, oh, absolutely amazing. What a race. He was actually trying to sell a race, what was at the back of the grid today. Magnussen and Hülkenberg, they was going wheel to wheel with each other today. And he was trying to sell the product with 2 cars at the back of the grid. That's how low Formula One have become. I don't care how much Drive to Survive to do, which is all fake anyway. I don't care how many Drive to Survive to do. I do not care how much they come out and say, oh, we got a new contract with this certain track. We got a new contract with Silverstone. We're going to be at Silverstone to 2050. We're going to be at Spa to 2080. I do not care. Your product is horrendous. And I want to see these TV ratings. And I'm going to get the TV ratings. I'm going to see the slow decline from 2021 up to 2024 because these regulations are the worst regulations in the history of Formula One. 100%. And I do not care if you agree with me or not. I know I'm right. I know I'm right. Even Carew, I'm not even the biggest fan of Carew. Even Carew knows that these regulations are rubbish. Even Damon Hill was falling asleep on the sofa today. There was a sofa in the F1 studios. He was falling asleep with his pipe and a cup of tea in his hand. Not Simon Lazy, we had to wake him up. Damon, wake up! Damon, wake up! Because Damon fell asleep because of the new regulations. True talk. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to bring in my co-accused, my partner in crime. My partner in crime. This guy's a go-karter. I want to go on this channel and subscribe to him. He's a co-owner of this channel, Keep It Sports. Co-owner, joint owner, Toto. Ah! There you go.
Yeah, man. Oh God. I'm still laughing about the thing about you said about Damon Hill.
Yeah. There you go.
But yeah, it's true. It is true what you're saying, man. It is true what you're saying. It's just the F1 season is down the toilet, and I've got the TV ratings. I think the TV ratings have dropped by 9%. The TV ratings have dropped.
Now, but you know what you need to do, Toto? What you need to do on our next video when we do the debrief tomorrow when we go into more detail. This is just a quick review of the weekend, right? We're going to detail properly tomorrow. What I want you to do tonight, do your homework. Well, no, you do it anyway. I want you to get the TV ratings from 2021 all the way to 2024. I just want to put that up on the board, and show people because I know I ain't even investigating it yet. I know the TV ratings are tanking every single week. 100%. I know they are. People don't want to care. People don't want to watch this stupid geek. Max Verstappen win every race. Let's face it, nobody wants to see this idiot, right, win every race, but it is what it is. So, let's get on with the weekend. What's your analysis on the weekend? We're going to do a quick review because Liverpool's playing soon, so we're going to get that set up. Tomorrow will be the debrief, which we're going to go into more detail of the race of the weekend. So, what is your analysis on this weekend?
I think the weekend as a whole was good. I think, except for this race, I think the practice...
Parts of it was good.
No, I think if you take the race out of it, it's a good weekend. It was a good sprint qualifying. Got really interested when the rain came. I was hoping for rain to come for the race because we all know how good, especially Hamilton is in the rain. You know how good he can make his way up. But you saw that in qualifying. Hamilton got poled and Lando took it off him. Then Lando had his lap reinstated. It was all problems there. Then I think the sprint race was the best part of the weekend. There's a lot of action. The rain hit. This weekend was actually all right. I'm not going to come out here and start spouting negativity and saying, "Oh, the weekend was bad. The weekend was bad."
The race was crap, though. The race was crap, though.
Yeah, but I know the majority.
No, for me, right. I'm just spitting facts. The best part of the weekend, was when we had the qualifying, the sprint qualifying in the wet, when everybody was basically equal and Lewis got pole, and then what they did, they took it off him. They knew what it was doing. They took it off and gave it to Lando. That part of the weekend was good because it was interesting because you didn't know who was going to get pole. But after that, it was just a formality. At the end of that, we knew what was going to happen after that. What happens? Max, and Max. That's it. It's becoming boring, and it's been like this for a couple of years. And now, even the F1 commentators know they can't sell this. They can't sell it. They can't sell this because the product. All they can turn around and say is, "Oh well, another win for Max Verstappen," and you can hear it in the voice. They're getting bored as well because, like I said, they promised the new regulations was going to be good. I'm not saying the entire weekend was a whack. The only good part of the weekend, in my opinion, is when Lewis got second place. Well, for me, he should have got the pole. But apart from that, what was so good about the weekend? Apart from that, the race. Obviously, we both agree that the race was in the toilet. What about the rest of it?
Practice, of course. Practice, boring. Race was boring. The first lap, we gained away 2 seconds, and I don't know how they're not picked up on this yet, but first lap they gained away 2 seconds. It is unreal how this Red Bull is just pulling away. It's year after year after year. It seems like the FI don't even care about it anymore. They don't even care to investigate what's happening in the Red Bull Car. We all know why they're not investigating, because Christian Horner's got him in the back pocket. We all know. Yeah. But if this is going to happen year after year and nothing's going to change, the F1 is just going to go down the drain. It's as simple as that. And what I think about the weekend, it was all good until the final race where it was dry. And we all know what was going to happen when it hits dry. When Verstappen was reporting at the beginning of the race saying, "Oh, there's going to be a bit of drizzle. There's going to be a bit of drizzle. There's going to be a bit of rain." I don't know what he was talking about. I didn't see one bit of rain all that race. It was bone dry. So nothing happened in the race. That's what made it boring. The only hope this season is to make it even more interesting is the rain. Because the rain, of course, mostly everyone is usually equal. Everyone's usually equal. The top 5 teams is equal. You saw Hamilton in qualifying. That's the highest I've ever saw in this season in qualifying.
When it was raining.
Yeah, the sprint qualifying one. That is the highest
was brilliant, man.
I've ever seen Hamilton in ages. To me, he got the pole, but of course he took it off him. We all know why he took it off him. Lando went 4 wheels off the track, but still reinstated his lap. And of course, I think Perez or Max went 4 wheels off the track and didn't even reinstate their lap. As soon as Lando gets a good lap above Hamilton, they reinstated that Mercedes pole away. We all know what's going on back there. I'm not really interested anymore. I'm used to it. That's what's been all the F1 season, usually, corruptionness. But onto this weekend, I think you're right, Solo. The weekend has been rubbish, except for that sprint race.
It was only the sprint race what was good. The rest of it was a formality. We knew what was going to happen. It was just it was self-explanatory. You walk into a superstore, you see baked beans. You go in there, what's in there? Baked beans, standard. You know what's going to happen. You know what you're going to get. You know what you're going to get when you put the beans in the pot. You're going to cook up the beans, yeah. You're going to throw the butter in for a bit of taste, bit of cheese if you want to make it nice, yeah. And that's it, guaranteed. Very simple. And that's what we got this weekend. But like I said, we're going to go into more detail tomorrow. This is the debrief is tomorrow. So what we're doing, we're just glossing over the weekend. I thought the weekend was absolutely boring apart from the sprint race. I thought Alonso had a good showing today, especially today. Alonso was fighting, especially when he pitted on that later laps and he put the soft tires on. I thought it was a bit of a mistake at the beginning, but he clawed back past Lewis and he got his car back up there. Alonso was absolutely amazing this weekend. For me, Alonso was probably the best driver this weekend. I know he wasn't in the best car, but if Alonso was in the best car, Alonso absolutely amazing. He's got reflexes as a 25-year-old.
The reaction I saw today, I don't know if you can.
Absolutely amazing. That's when his car went up a little bit, the back end of it.
His car was full locked to the side, and he still kept it on the track. That proves Alonso. I know we just repeated this, but Alonso is acting like he's in his teenage years, man.
Brilliant. Brilliant, bro. Absolutely amazing.
How the first lap of the race when he went past Perez, what a move. He took the long way round. Of course, the first corner, the outside is usually the best line, because even though you take the inside, the outside basically turns into the inside, because the outside is the better line, because the outside is usually the fastest part around the track, where you can put your acceleration and your foot down more. So he went around the outside and he cut off Perez on the inside. That's just pure experience, pure quality. Alonso deserves to be more on 2 championships. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if some Hamilton fans don't like Alonso. I like him, and he deserves to be on more titles, because that quality of a driver, he deserves to be in a better car. I know I've said deserves so many times, but I don't care to say it again.
No, but he does deserve to be there.
He deserves to be in a better car. You whack him in a Red Bull, you see what I'm talking about. If you put Alonso in a Red Bull, you'll see.
Put him in the Ferrari. Look
what he's doing at Aston Martin. Look at
Stroll. Where's Lance Stroll?
Look at Stroll finishing what? He's not even finishing.
He's gathering dust, man. My man's got. He's probably. You know what? I'm sure Lance Stroll wears his music in the car, you know. Because I'm sure when they was asking him questions, he weren't even saying nothing. Probably got his music on and his headphones, just chilling, going for a Sunday drive. Because that's what it looks like to me. Yeah. Because he's nowhere near. How embarrassing is that? You imagine how Lance Stroll must, Lance Stroll, the senior, yeah, the dad, the one who owns the team. He must go to bed at night thinking, what am I doing? What is my son doing? Got a 43-year-old out qualifying and out gunning him in every single way. And there's my son at the back catching W's, getting the win, doing a Sunday night drive in the car. What am I doing here? What am I doing?
The thing is,
and think about it. Look, we know why he's there because of his dad, yeah. We know that because of his dad, yeah. But there's gonna come to a point, yeah, where his dad has to take him to the side and say, "So what are you doing, man? What are you doing?" Because he's look. Imagine if Lance Stroll was consistent like Alonso. They'll be at there. You got to think about construction points. When you two drivers do good, you're getting more hype in the construction points, and then you get more money. So really, he's costing the team money. Lance Stroll is. He's costing the team money.
The thing is, what Lance Stroll can't use the excuse that the car is bad. In common sense, if your dad owns a team, you're getting the best priorities, you're getting the best facilities, you're getting the best car. Simple. You're the first driver. But it seems like, how can they use team orders and have that first, second driver rubbish if you can't even get nowhere near him? You can't really do that. Alonso is probably the second driver. Let's face that, he is the second driver.
Alonso ain't no second driver. Stroll is. Stroll's the second driver. Stroll's the second driver, man.
But Alonso, what he's doing with that car, it's just unbelievable. Putting it in top 3 positions. I think he could have got a podium if he went for that strategy. It was a decent strategy. He gained a couple of positions, but he lost so much track position putting them soft tires on. We'll talk about that tomorrow, obviously.
We're going to head off soon, guys. And I'm going to cut you there, Toto. Liverpool's going live in 5 minutes. We're going to set up the watch along now. We're going to get it on the channel now. Remember, guys, tomorrow we'll be back tomorrow evening. We'll be talking about the race in more detail. This was a quick, brief analysis on the weekend of China, the failure of China. So what we're doing, we're going to be heading off. Remember, this is streaming on Toto Hammer's channel as well. He's got a lot of stuff coming up. He's got a lot of videos coming up talking to professional go-karters. It's going to be on his channel. This is why this airs on his channel, because it's racing. All the football stuff and other part of the racing will be on the Keep It Sports. Toto Hammer is a co-owner of Keep It Sports. Me and him are owners of the channel. So remember, that's his channel as well. So come over to that channel and show support. But we're heading up. See you later, Toto, man. I'll see you later on when we talk about the Liverpool, man. Let's hope Liverpool can get that flipping W. I'm still going for a draw. I know you're going for a win, but I know you're optimistic, but it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. So see you later, guys. Big up to everybody. Bye.